Hey church family, have you ever found yourself in a situation in which you, as a Christian, felt very outnumbered? Maybe it's in a group setting where someone brings up a controversial topic, and you know that what God says on that subject is directly opposite of what the majority says. Well, in 1 Kings 18, we have a record of a time when God's prophet Elijah found himself in the ultimate outnumbered scenario. There were 450 false prophets of the false god Baal gathered to face off against one man of God, Elijah. Imagine the courage it took for Elijah to say, "How long will you waver between two opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, follow him." Those in our culture would have encouraged Elijah to be more inclusive, to try and find some common ground, to avoid appearing judgmental. But Elijah didn't do that. Instead, he drew a line in the sand. Why? Because Elijah knew something that we often forget, and that is when you stand with God, you're never truly standing alone, even when you appear to be. Fast forward about 3,000 years to our day. I wonder what false gods might be competing for your allegiance. Maybe it's the approval of others. Maybe it's financial security or comfort. The world tells you to play it safe and keep your faith private. But God calls you to something greater and bolder. In your interactions today, consider this question: will I take the safe route that earns people's approval, or will I stand with God, even if it means I have to stand alone? When you commit fully to the Lord, you discover what Elijah learned on Mount Carmel. One person with God is a majority. I pray that your willingness to stand firm might be the catalyst that brings others to recognize the one true God, and that when you feel outnumbered or afraid, God would remind you that He is with you always. Amen.